Rottweiler tail docking, debating the controversial practice. The practice of tail docking in Rottweilers has long been a subject of intense debate and controversy. Advocates argue that it is necessary for health and safety reasons, while opponents claim that it is a cruel and unnecessary procedure. In this article, we will explore both sides of the argument and shed light on this contentious issue. Proponents of tail docking argue that it is an essential procedure to prevent injuries and improve the overall health of Rottweilers. They claim that Rottweilers are prone to tail injuries, especially during vigorous activities such as hunting or herding. By docking their tails at an early age, proponents believe that they can minimize the risk of injuries and subsequent infections. Additionally, docking is thought to enhance the dog's balance and agility, especially when they are involved in working roles such as police or search and rescue dogs. On the other hand, opponents of tail docking argue that the procedure is unnecessary and cruel. They believe that it is a form of cosmetic surgery that serves no real purpose. Dogs use their tails for communication, balance, and regulating body temperature. Removing a part of their body not only deprives them of these necessary functions, but also subjects them to unnecessary pain and suffering. Moreover, opponents argue that there is no substantial evidence to support the claim that tail docking prevents injuries, as there are alternative methods available to protect the tail, such as protective gear. In many countries, including several European countries, tail docking has been deemed illegal except for specific working purposes. Organizations such as the American Veterinary Medical Association, AVMA, and the Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, RSPCA, condemn the practice and promote its ban. They argue that there is no scientific proof to justify the continued practice of tail docking. Furthermore, they emphasize that alternative measures such as strict breeding regulations, proper handling and training, and the use of protective equipment can effectively prevent tail injuries without resorting to docking. Despite the criticisms directed towards tail docking, there are still countries and breeders who defend the practice. They argue that it is a tradition deeply rooted in history and necessary to preserve the breed's appearance and working ability. Some Rottweiler breed standards even require tail docking, which further perpetuates the practice. However, it is important to note that breed standards are not set in stone and can be revised to adapt to evolving ethical standards. In recent years, there has been a growing shift towards the abandonment of tail docking in several countries. This is in line with the evolving understanding of animal welfare and the recognition of animals as sentient beings capable of feeling pain and suffering. Many veterinarians and animal welfare experts now advocate for the cessation of tail docking in all breeds, including Rottweilers. In conclusion, the debate surrounding tail docking in Rottweilers is far from settled. While proponents argue that it is necessary for health and working purposes, opponents view it as an unnecessary and cruel practice. As the understanding and appreciation for animal welfare continue to evolve, it is likely that the practice of tail docking will face further restrictions and eventually be abolished altogether. Ultimately, the decision lies in the hands of breeders, dog owners, and policymakers to prioritize the well-being and dignity of these loyal and loving companions.